welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly June message for all of the Scorpios out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Scorpio out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Scorpio, let's go ahead and dive into your June message. So Scorpio, we are starting out with the Lady of the Gift, Goddess Sekhmet with Be Strong, and Come to the Edge. So Scorpio, this month, I feel your primary message is that your guides and your angels really want you to know that you are a lot stronger than you think you are. I want to point out that I do sort of feel that you've been experiencing a lot of challenges lately, maybe a lot of obstacles that have sort of made you feel like, you know what, I just can't handle this. I'm not as strong as I think I am. You might be doubting yourself. Okay, I do want to point that out. You might be doubting yourself. You might be withholding your true full potential because you need to have a little bit more confidence in yourself. I feel like what you are experiencing is sort of this, it might be coming down on you really hard here, Scorpio, because Scorpio is all about death and rebirth, right? So you're going to experience a lot of things here that are going to make you feel like you're approaching the ledge or approaching the end of a cliff where you're going to need to take this massive leap of faith. We won't really know if that is ultimately the case. We'll see that once we get to the tarot, but I do feel that ultimately you are a lot stronger than you think you are. And your strength is what really needs to assure you. I feel like this is going to be sort of an internal strength that you aren't primarily going to see on the outside. And I feel this is what's important for you to really focus upon. I say that because a lot of times we may not be very aware of how strong we really are on the inside. And I feel that the ultimate message for you here is don't underestimate yourself. Really, truly have confidence in yourself. Be assured that you have everything that you need to overcome this specific challenge that you are facing. Now, the one thing I want to tell you about Goddess Sekhmet is that Sekhmet is an Egyptian goddess. And her name in and of itself means strong and mighty. And she is a protector goddess. So I want you to really focus in on the fiercely protective nature that is within you, that truly pushes you or propels you towards overcoming whatever challenge it is that you are facing. Now, the interesting thing here with the Lady of the Gift is that I want to point out that your strength is actually your gift, right? This is something that you are very proficient in. This is something that, and you might not see this as a gift. You might see this as a weakness, and that is not the case here. So I want you to sort of flip that script in your mind here, Scorpio. Know that your strength is your gift in this life. And it is what has propelled you towards making the amount of significant changes and the constant deaths and rebirths in your life here. So you need to be proud of that. You need to wear that badge proudly because not many people would be able to overcome what you have overcome. So we are going to start off here with the Eight of Pentacles, and look at that. We have the Fool card that just popped out. So again, I feel that ultimately your message this month is really about learning to master the depths of your strength. And understand that all of the challenges that you have faced throughout your life, even up until this point, because you might have faced quite a few challenges and obstacles within the last few months here, Scorpio, because I do sort of feel like you're being propelled towards a new cycle. And the reason you've been experiencing these is because Spirit wants you to recognize your strength. Spirit wants you to see your full capacity, see your full power and potential, because you are going to be asked to take a massive leap of faith. Yes. So with the Magician here, this leap of faith is going to lead you towards a newer opportunity, a newer life that you will ultimately be able to cultivate and create all on your own, right? So this is going to be new experiences, building better relationships, healing from old relationships. This could be familial relationships, right? You might have severed some bonds with family and sort of felt very isolated and very weak in that aspect. But remember that what you are currently experiencing right now is leading you towards something new, something full of love, something full of more potential for growth. And clearly, once you take this leap of faith, the Fool is really about embarking on a new journey, a journey that he is unfamiliar with, right? First person that he comes across is the Magician on his journey. And the Magician really, its message is really about utilizing your resources to the best of your ability. And it's about recognizing that you have the potential to create magic, right, in your life. And it's all based on your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. And I feel that maybe what you are currently going through is helping you to heal generations of trauma or of pain or of, disappointment when it comes to family. And this is why you are experiencing what you are experiencing, because Spirit and your angels and your guides really want you to know this is your strength. This is where you thrive. This is what makes you you. It's what makes you unique here, Scorpio. So we now have the Seven of Wands with the Temperance card. And I love this combination because the Seven of Wands is this deep, intense energy of standing in your power, recognizing your worth and your value and saying, you know what, this is what I deserve. And I don't care what anybody else says or what they do, because I'm going to protect me in my power, in my beliefs, and who I am, right? And the Temperance card is really about following that middle path. And that middle path is where your truth and your authenticity resides. It's just honoring you. It's learning that you have to sort of move with the flow. You have to bend and be a little bit adaptable and flexible as the energy wanes in and it wanes out here. And, Temperance is all about patience and understanding that things take time in order to heal. Healing takes a long time here, Scorpio. So I don't want you to feel like, this is something that's just going to happen right off the bat and then bam, you're going to be done with it. No, it's going to happen in layers. I want to point that out. So you have to really honor yourself here with the Seven of Wands. You have to protect yourself. No, this is about self-care, right? Self-nurturing. What things do you need to start incorporating into your daily routine that will help you stand in your light and strengthen that light even further, along with being patient as things evolve and as they change and as old layers fall away and new layers form? So I feel that this is ultimately the most important thing for you here. I love this for you because I feel like you are yes. So look at this. You are letting go of all the doubt, the bondage that you have felt your whole life. The Eight of Swords is really this sense of being bound and restricted to a specific fate. But the thing is what we don't recognize is that It's all just in our head. It's all an illusion. We think that we don't have a direction, or we think that we can't, change our circumstances. And this is what you are working on right now. And I love, look at this, the Fool with the Death card. So yes, Scorpio, you are transitioning. You are going through another rebirth. And I'm sure you've probably heard me say that multiple times to you, but understand that we all go through multiple deaths and rebirths in our life. Our lives change frequently. Change is constant. It will always happen. And I feel that, now that you have approached the end of a certain phase in your life, this is why you're being asked to take this leap of faith. This is why you're being told, shed all those old beliefs, shed all those old layers that, all of the doubt, the doubters that made you feel like you weren't strong enough, or you weren't worthy enough, or you weren't confident enough. Whatever it is, you got to let it go. Because look, what you are creating for yourself is the potential to create multiple assets for yourself, where you'll have this massive abundance that you will ultimately be able to share with others. The King of Pentacles is the master of resources. And this is what you are creating in your life. You are becoming resourceful, not only to yourself, but to others, to maybe your children and your children's children, right? You're creating something new by going through the experiences and learning the lessons that you are learning here, Scorpio. And it's bringing you towards a better tomorrow, not only for yourself, but for your lineage. And this is what's so important. And look at this. You've got double kings, a king of King of Wands. So you have the King of Pentacles with the King of Wands. Now, this is what's interesting, okay? Because the King of Pentacles is the master of his resources. So it's assets, right? The King of Wands is that confident king that is the master of his inspiration. The King of Wands is one of those that I absolutely love to see, because the King of Wands knows that they will be successful no matter what. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what other people say to him, what he might experience in his everyday life. He knows that he will be successful no matter what. And he will charge towards whatever task he is taking, because he's true and genuine to himself. Your message with this King of Wands is be a free spirit. Recognize that your needs, who you are, makes you unique and different from everyone else. And it's not about conforming to the needs or the desires of everyone else. It's truly about honoring you and being that free spirit to make whatever choice or whatever decision you ultimately want to make for your life, because that is what's right. So we have Justice, and we end with the Devil card. Okay, so what I feel this is really saying for you here, Scorpio, is that all of the bad habits, the bad patterns, the bad beliefs, the temptation that you have felt that has been sort of clouding you, surrounding you. Now, I want to point this out because a lot of you might have a belief that Scorpio is the bad sign, right? Scorpio always gets a bad rap, but that is just a belief, right? And that which you believe wholeheartedly becomes a reality for you. And I want to point out that what is currently happening for you, this new cycle that's sort of embarking upon you at this time, is sort of severing all those negative connotations and ties that you have with all of this negative karma, right? Everything is being balanced out now. And everything is now sort of falling into balance the way that it should be for you here, Scorpio. So the message here with the Devil is What choice? What do you choose, right? Because you can choose to hang on to all of those attachments of all of those old beliefs and continue to stay in that repetitive, downgrading cycle, or you can choose to walk away and be the free spirit that you are here, Scorpio, and just be yourself and change your course and change your life. So, Scorpio, this is your message. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.